Champions, the Heat. They pasted Chicago last night in Miami. Michael Carter-Williams, after the ball was tipped, romping down the floor and slamming for his first NBA bucket.
There on that foul, you can't blame him after he takes the steal and goes coast to coast and top shelf. Ray Allen check in. Those guys do an excellent job of spacing the floor and turning up the tempo of the game. They did it last night against Chicago.
Sixers with some young legs.
This will be the time to jump on the Heat while they're still a half step slow from that plane ride.
Things start. Oh, by the way, the Heat got off to a slow start last night before they beat Chicago. The unexpected start.
That is the understatement of the season.
Pause. Wow.
To watch, man.
Who breaks the schneid for the Heat?
I'm guessing two-thirds, one of the two-thirds of the big three right now.
James nearly picked it off. Roten, that is for three. Tony Roten, who shot over and get points in a hurry.
Absolutely, that's how they get back into games with their defense.
Boy, the Sixers defense has been marvelous here. Turner, romping on Michael Carter-Williams.
Man, MCW welcoming himself to the Wells Fargo faithful, using his length to patrol the lane and then the length to go upstairs for the dunk, getting the Sixers off to a good start. He's using his length to get a lot of steals. He's reaching in, he's helping out, and this is really good for him because he's helping his teammates out, and that's something that's really big in Coach Brown's defense.
Point guard, but remember, he's 6'6".
So he was able to get in there and bang on the boards with Chris Bosh and come away with it.
And he comes away with his second three in as many tries. Michael Carter, their bench, a wonderful job here in the second to bring them back. As Bosh misses inside and running the floor.
And attack the basket before the Heat defense is set, the better off they'll be.
Michael Carter-Williams ostensibly causing the turnover. Anderson gliding inside, and there in a season, his second bucket, and now 7 straight for Miami. And it's back to 6 as Thad Young glides in and gets. Junior is back. He started this game for Dwayne Wade, who is taking the night off for Carter.
To not be emotional about stuff like this, but you know, when it's dudes like that and dudes that are, you know, influenced and guys.
It wasn't a defensive breakdown. Sometimes when you have open threes, you have defensive breakdowns, but the Sixers have to tilt their defense to LeBron James, and it's going to leave guys
11 total. They're 50% from beyond 11 of 22. Tony Roten has come in for the first time. Michael Carter-Williams not lacking for any confidence. The young man, a smashing debut tonight. Bosh and James with 40 of the Heat's 73. Bosh with 10 of his points in the quarter as Spencer Hawes floats into.
It's been, you know, documented how good a shape these guys came into as Michael Carter-Williams takes the ball away from the king.
His 7th steal of the game. Spencer Hawes turning garbage into goal all the way to the cup for 2. That's a 3 on the way from James Anderson, and down it goes for Anderson. Michael Carter-Williams back, James Anderson joining him in the backcourt. Carter-Williams, his 8th steal, adding to the record. Turner, oh, and he missed the layup.
Defense, but it's hard to tell if they're in, you know, a push and bump back or a push and full rotation.
Pause for 3. Yes! Point. Chalmers under lock and key, loose ball. Sixers look to go in front. Carter-Williams for Hawes. Yes! All hands are on deck. LeBron James. Stripped by Michael Carter-Williams. He took it away. Here's Turner gliding in. Missed it. Anderson on the follow. Ball is loose. Who's got it? Lead. James for the lead against Hawes. Forced it up. Rebound taken by Michael Carter-Williams. It was a man's rebound, and we have a foul. And he's got 7 boards.
Yeah, man. One of these days he's going to get a quadruple-double. And these aren't gifts. He's really getting these steals. He's earning them. He has a great knack for the ball. On the steal, 6'6" frame, getting up on the glass, out-rebounding the power forward, Chris Bosh.
Sixers, even though Dwayne Wade was not in the building, they beat the big 3. And what a debut for Michael Carter-Williams. Simply amazing.
So much, Mark. MCW with a capital W. Your first NBA bucket was also the first of the game. And Malik Rose was shouting on our broadcast, welcome to the league, big fella. Capture this moment. What is this like for you, Michael?
Just an unbelievable moment. The team played great. The crowd was awesome. I was excited. So I'm just glad we came up with the win.
You're at the line with 27.5 remaining. You give your team a 2-point lead, 110-108. Then 8.5 remaining. You're at the line again, 114-110. What's going through your mind in that moment?
Just stay poised and, knock them down like I do every day in practice. I practice my free throws a lot, so, I took pride in them, and I'm glad I could, help the team win the game.
And Michael, we've talked a lot about how you're working to strike that balance between, there's Evan giving you the high five, between knowing the plays and being a vocal general on this court. How has that evolved?
It's going great. My teammates have helped me out a lot with it. They have a lot of confidence in me, so, they've helped me out a lot. And Coach does a great job in helping me learn the plays and, being a leader out there.
All right, Derrick Rose on this floor Saturday.
I'm ready.
All right, Mark and Malik, back up to you.
Michael Carter-Williams and Molly Sullivan, we thank you so much. A memorable debut for that young fella. Making a difference, brought to you by Marines.com.
And made a difference, he did. Michael Carter-Williams, this plus-minus is going to be off the charts for tonight's game. And it started right from there. That was his first shot in the NBA. And then he just went to work. His length, getting steals. 9 steals. You said it earlier, Mark. Set the school record at Syracuse his sophomore year with 111 steals. And he came into the NBA with thievery on his mind. This guy did have ice in his veins. First thing that was popping through my mind when he went to the line with 27-5 was the finals when the Spurs